Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. And I just noticed that it might be a little crooked. All right, we'll have to fix that. Hold on one second, guys. There we go. But yeah, it's a little crooked. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see. Did that help? No. I think it's still a little crooked. I think that did it. Okay. That is so funny. I was like, what's going on there? That's a little crooked. But I hope everybody's having a great day today. We come to you live each and every day, so you learn more about Luminous, what we have to offer, all the bells and whistles, as they say. And so we definitely want to be there for you guys. And if you can't make it to one of our lives, which they're all day long, let me show you. These are the times right below. You can hit us up, like, just come on. Hopefully you can jump in and then ask your questions. But if you're new to Luminous, if you're whatever the case may be, we are here to answer your questions, to show you products, all that fun stuff. Okay. Was that Patty? Hey Patty, how are you? Good to see you. Every time we do these lives, we do go over the basics. So we cover the basics of airbrushing, what you get in your kit, all of that, because we want everyone to know what they're getting, and not be surprised or not be worried when they get it. You want to open that box as soon as you get it. And one of our starter kits looks like this. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro, which is a different color. We do have the Legend as well. And all the instructions are going to be the same. With the Pro, it is 2 speeds. It does have 2 speeds. So in case you want to do like more body work, like tanning, things like that, you are set up for that. It does come with the 2 bottles of foundation. We give you the 2 bottles so you can color match throughout the year, which is pretty darn cool. And they're 2 different bottles. So you do have that opportunity to shade match. And then we give you the large bottles because you can practice. You can start using them and really kind of just dive in there, mess up. I mean, just have fun with it. Because remember, the more you have your stylus in your hand, the more you're going to learn. And so, you definitely want to use it and to play with it. And that's the other thing is, like, when we tell you guys what to do, and these are the list of things that we want you to do when you first get started, is get it out of the box, start using it. Even if it's just turning it on, like as soon as you plug it in and turn it on, there's air. So just feel that air around your face, and just keep it moving. Keep it 4 finger widths away. And then you can put water in the little bowl right here, start pulling back on the trigger, and that's going to release the product. And then that way you'll be able to feel what it's going to feel like. And then I always recommend to take a paper towel, put a couple of drops of your foundation, and spray the paper towel. What that's going to do is show you what you can expect. You're going to spray so lightly that at first you might not even see it go on. And so being able to visualize that and see it helps, because when you're spraying yourself, you could be like, something happened in here, I don't know. And so it does help to do that as well. I think right now I'll just leave those up. Hello, Brenda. How are you? Hello, Christina. Good to see you. Is everybody having a great Thursday? All right. So we are going to go get started now. I have been using a lot of our click and plays because I love them. And, there's so many amazing colors. There's some bright colors. There's some, real bold out there colors, which I love. But there's also some neutrals, some mattes that are also important when doing your makeup. So I think I'm going to go kind of a, I'm like, which way do I want to go? La, 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 la. Let's see. Ginger. I might use a couple of, because I think I'm going to use the Nude and Naughty along with the Click and Play. All right. So I'm going to start with the primer, and it is a cream-based, silicone-based primer that you just tap right on. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Brenda, is there any certain color of the Click and Play that you want to see? Oh, wait a second for that. I was going to use the graphite, which is the gray, but I was trying to decide what to put on with that. But if there's a certain color you would like to see, we can do that as well. How's Eva? Jeannie, how are you doing, baby? I feel like my go-to is always those golds. I just love them. And I never thought I would be like a really gold person, but I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see. And this is the other thing I like. So as I'm trying to pick out what colors I want to use, so if I knew I wanted to use this shade, I can actually go by and hold it to all the other ones to see which is the better pick for it. And I really like that. So you know what I want to do? I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Strength palette, which is our bold one. And I'm going to use that Passion, which is that purpley color, purpley pink. And I'm going to use the graphite in the Click and Play. So say Brenda said pink or brown. So there is one called Coffee Bean. Where'd that one go? That is a matte brown that is really pretty, and it'll still go with what I need to do. I think the gray might go better. I'm going to use the gray, but you can use this brown where I'm using the gray. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm taking Passion. Christina, the eyeshadow primer is primer. It's under the Click and Plays. It says eyelid primer, sorry. It's under the Click and Plays, under eyeshadows, and it says eyeshadow primer. Yes, I love to break rules, and I love blue eyeshadow. All right, so I'm going to take Passion, which is that pinky color. I'm going to do it here from the inside, which I usually use this color on the outside, but we're breaking rules. You know, honestly, guys, I know this sounds weird, but there really aren't any rules when it comes to makeup. It's doing what you like and what makes you feel beautiful and going from there. I mean, every time I say, like, what we talk about are like guidelines and kind of steps. I can tell you step by step, but then it could change and it could evolve. And, you know, how I did my eyeshadow 5 years ago is different than how I do it now. And so it's kind of a fun, ever evolving. And that's the great thing about Luminesse, is that we never sit still. We are always looking to top the product that we just came out with, or top the whatever it is. We only release amazing stuff. And so that is pretty darn exciting about Luminesse. So here is the graphite, which is the gray. And I'm going to put that on the outside. starting in the crease, and I'm kind of blending back and forth to a V-shaped. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Super light, touching, not super light color, but super light in how I'm touching. I mean, guys, my skin on my lids will move. Like, it does move. But you don't see it move because how much pigment it is in our product. I barely have to touch, and I'm blending. And you're able to really blend, 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 blend. Can y'all see that? It looks a little off. Hold on, let me see something. Let's see. I want to make sure you're seeing the right color. Can you see? Can y'all see that? I just love it. All right. And then I'm going to use the graphite, and I'm going to use that as my liner. So I'm taking this. Now, you see me use this dry and just use the eyeshadow itself. You can go in there and wet it a little bit and use it as kind of a cream base, which is pretty cool as well. Oh, that's so awesome. That is, you know, our customer service, guys, is amazing. They send, I mean, we make it right. I mean, especially if it was our mistake, like, they will make it right. They are very, very helpful. They're super helpful. All right. Eyes are done. Now I'm going to take just a powder brush and sweep. Just sweep that through so you can get whatever fallout. Now I did label this day makeup, and this can be a fun day look. I can definitely blend this down to make it a little bit softer, or even go, especially with the like, I could have used that lighter pink to, you know, make it a little bit softer. But even if I put this on, now keep in mind when you're doing whatever you're doing, it's easier to add than it is to take away. And so, but if you have to, you can always go back and blend. And then you could even put a little bit of powder on there if you needed to blend that softer, just by some chance. All right. Now, because I'm still using the Mystic, I think I'm going to go in and just go straight to, oh, I am going to use the powder again. I really liked that look. We put the, I just did this powder. We also have the loose setting powder. And I'll tell you guys, for the summer here in Houston, this makes a difference. If you do sweat, girls don't sweat, we glisten. But if you do glisten a lot, or in certain areas, you can powder beforehand. And then now we're going to airbrush. So that helps keep you matte when you're, you know, going throughout the day. And it really does give a flawless look. All right, so now I have my foundation, and now I'll start my passes. Underneath the eyes. Yeah, Jeannie, you don't always have to highlight that brow bone. If I do put like a concealer on, or I'll airbrush my foundation on it first, and so it's already color, you know, like it's already neutral or light, and then when you go in, you just don't bring it up all the way, and so it has that natural highlight to your brow bone. And I have to tell you too, so I normally use the dual eyebrow pencil, and I'm out. Like the pencil part is gone, is gone. And you know what I did? Because then I was like, oh, I'll use eyeshadow. I actually turned it upside down, took the gel side of it, this side of it, and wrong brush, ran a brush through it and did my eyebrows that way with the gel. So there you go. I'm not wasting any of it, because I don't use the gel side a lot, just because I don't have sticky outy brows, and so it will it helps me that way. So all right, foundation done, and there we go. Now I can go in, of course, with my Cut 1 palette. If I can find it. Here's my Cut 1. But because I just went straight in with my foundation, and this is all a shade 3, I'm going to make my eyes pop a little bit more, and using the first two, the bottom one in all of our Cut 1 palettes is a shimmer. And so I'm just using the flat one. I'm going to highlight a little under my eyes. Lock by up. And then go in and do some contouring. Right there. Down here. Thank you, Christina. Jeannie, yeah, the brow brush can be a little thick, so I just did an angle brush and added some right there. All right, so you can, at this point, I can add airbrush blush, I could add regular blush, whatever I wanted, or I don't have to. You don't always have to wear blush. You can change it up, right? And then definitely I would put mascara on, and I don't know if I would do eyeliner. I might just leave it kind of as is. But I did this the other day meaning yesterday, and I loved it. So I'm trying to find a bold lip color real quick. Could use this one. Trying to find a bold one. Now I'll use this one. Okay, so this is Enchanted Force. I do have lip jelly on my lips, and you see us all the time do liner and then put the lip jelly on, but I do have lip jelly on, and then I'm taking Enchanted Force, which is a perfect match. And it almost makes this a gloss. It doesn't come out as bold as it can if I put it on, you know, plain lips, but having that lip jelly base makes it almost a gloss. And it makes it really shiny. So again, not as bold, more subtle. So this would be great everyday lip, because it isn't so bold. So if you do have lipsticks that you're like, oh, I could never wear that, that would be too bold for me, or that would be too blah, 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 try it with the lip jelly, because if you put the little bit of lip jelly on first, you have that glossy, movable base, and then you can put the lips on top, and then they're still very, very creamy, very light, and still has that staying power. So there you go, kiddos. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me for the 2 o'clock. I hope to see you back here at 4. That is our last one of the day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. You're so sweet. But yeah, we'll be back 4 o'clock. I feel like I have some in my teeth. 4 o'clock Central Time. We'll be back to finish whatever look we're going to go for. But yeah, guys, if there's ever anything you want to see, if you're like, Heather, come on, do a smoky eye, true smoky eye, let me know, because we can always implement those as well. So, all right, guys, thank you again for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.